series of live electronic music tutorials. So we have 125 episodes we previously did, and we thought the concept should evolve a little bit. So I'm keep on doing music live for you guys. It's all gonna be the same. I'm gonna put on a little bit more of a structure around the shows. I will divide it into different segments. So we're gonna start, of course, with the drums, because we are producing electronic music, which is the drums are primary to electronic music. Without drums, there's no electronic music. After that, we're gonna go into bass. After that, we're gonna go into pad, a lead, and then some effects. So there's gonna be segment to this show that will be indicated down below. So if you want, you can jump to the segment if you want to study a particular part of this tutorial. I'll tell you a bit more about those sessions. I record those live and in real time to really show the process and the struggle that is producing music. I know that tutorials tend to be doing things perfectly, but I really want to give the full experience to you guys. So this is what it's all about. And of course, when I'm done with this project, I'm gonna put on some more work into it, and I will turn it into a template that you can download from our site, wemakdancemusic.com, for only $5. So you get the tutorial for free, you can watch it, replicate it, do anything you want. And if you like the track, you can get the project and get it into your DAW and study it, remix it, have fun with it. And today, of course, I'm gonna make music I love, because I love music, of course. And it's gonna be deep progressive. If you like deep progressive, I also made a few more episodes that turned out to be very good. I also made like a full track that will actually be released. And this is like a genre that I really like, because it's freedom. It's a bit of a deep house vibe, it's a bit progressive house, and even a little bit of trance, because sometimes we go into more melodic, arpeggiated stuff, and it's slow, 122 BPM, kind of relaxed, but still danceable. Not too fast, and with a lot of, I would call it presence and depth. This type of music has a lot of depth. Of course, the best label that I can name for this is Anjunadeep, James Grant, and Jody Wisternoff. I've been leading this movement for quite many years, and now it's really evolving into really full-fledged music with some singers and stuff, and it's amazing what's happening with this deep progressive movement. Let's call it deep progressive house. And then that's it, guys. I'm gonna start from absolute scratch. And I will use only Logic Pro X plugins, because I love Logic Pro and I think it has more than enough to make any type of music. And with Logic Pro X 10.5, we have a lot of new features to play with. I just opened here Drum Machine Designer, and now we can pitch shift all the drums. There's so many tools that are amazing to play with. So of course, starting from complete scratch, we gonna start with the kick drum. The kick drum is here. Give myself a little bit of volume. And you may wonder why I don't have a keyboard or anything. Well, by the way, this is a brand new keyboard, which is not like a keyboard you play music on, but it's a keyboard. It's because being minimalistic keep my focus on the music. If I would have plenty of toys, it would be different. Before, I have a huge studio with 3 sets of monitors, some synths everywhere and stuff, and I wasn't finishing any tracks. So this is why, if you want to know. So we're gonna start with a kick. Let's record the kick first. I mean, it's a 4/4 beat, obviously, because we're not making breaks or trap or any non-4/4 beats. So the kick is one kick at every beat, like this. And of course, here with this new editor here, we can play with it a little bit. So we can shorten, let's say for fun. Let's make it more snappy. I would like it. I listen very loud in my headphones. So usually I would have speaker, it would be very loud. Like I would say, in my room I had before, it was about 94 to 105 decibel when I actually produced to really have the feel. Here, well, I have to make it with you guys. So I like this. This is punchy. And you can go into the control here, and I would like a bit more sub. Sub is not really coming out. The body is a bit above the sub. Not really. I think I cut it. I cut the, and then we have pitch. So let's say I would like it to be not so low. I would go about 2 semitone down. So I like this. I like this better, definitely. And then the presence is distortion. Well, sometimes it could be good if you really want to do this and then tame it down a little bit. So for my kick, do this, and I would bring it down to around -9, -10. This is a bit too much distortion now, so I would still give a little bit of a, you know? So -9, -10. This is my standard. This comes from a book that I've read a long time ago about mix engineering, and I set the standard, and since then my mix are really much more open and I have a lot more room for other elements. So I like this kit a lot because of this open hat here, so I'm gonna put it right away. So as you can, an important part, so you drop the MIDI into this channel now, and I'm gonna move it there. So it is there, but it's on C1, which is very low. So to really get the key, so this is the key of this hi-hat. So we can go into the sampler here, and then we can have a look. Sound pretty good. I'm gonna just extend the MIDI a little bit. I like a little bit at the end here. Then of course you have the pitch here, and you also have the pitch here, so it might be a little bit too much. So if I would like my track to be maybe in a different key, and I would just drop it. By the way, what I do is Option, arrows. Oh, I didn't select all of the parts, guys. Uh-oh, that's my mistake here. So I will just take this part again and replicate it. Bring it here. So I kind of like that. Maybe a bit shorter. So it's a bit snappier, a bit less. And of course there's other elements that we will not use here. There's even a filter if I would like to. Not really necessary, but this is a good sampler, so I can do that with every element, guys. So you have this drum kit, which is a good base, and then you can build upon it like infinitely, really. So, oh, this is a second kick. Oh, they changed this kit, this kit now. Ooh, I like that. So of course the creative process is never straightforward. So they totally changed that, guys, at 10.5. So I am new to this 10.5, so we're gonna learn it together. I'm really more teaching about the production process than how to use the tools. Oh yeah, I like this little bounce. This is gonna come handy a little bit later in the track. So we're gonna start with the main kick and then add this sub kick, but I actually wanted a snare, so snare here. Again, oh, that's about it. Just one beat here, and actually I'm at the wrong place here. So this is a basic house music drum. I mean, you can do anything really, but for me, since I come from a background of dance music, a lot of Euro dance and stuff in the 90s, so it's kind of ingrained in me. I do it this way. I'm gonna add a little clap. Again, I'm too low for the clap, and the clap I like to be just on the first key like this. It may seem a bit strange at first, but you will see where I'm going with that. Not super fond of this clap. Luckily with this interface this way, I can easily switch, so ooh, that's nice. I'm gonna go here in the sample delay. Well, this is not enough for me to do my stereo delay, so I'm gonna add it. This is good. I had a little bit. I want a little bit more to the right side, so that's it. Not quite a clap. More like a percussive element, but it's great. And then I'm gonna go into a hi-hat here. Preserving the key again. I'm not sure. Okay, it is there. So this is good for me. So a little bit off. This is not off because of course it's on 16th, but then I'm gonna go in the sampler and have a look if we can maybe cut the top off or maybe go high pass. A bit more rip. So you can really and some drive. Wow. Logic definitely kicked it up a notch with this new version. Yeah, then I'm just gonna add the tom and we're gonna go into the next part of this tutorial, which would be the bass. Yeah. Oh. I think I'm a little bit low with my kick here, so I will bring it up a whole octave, and then I'm too high. See, I'm really tempted right away to start playing with this because I like the tuning, the drum thing, so I think I will put another one here, which I will put nice. I think we have something decent. Then of course we're creating all of this with only Logic Pro. Another good control command repeat R, I guess. So you will replicate what is within the locators, which is very, very handy to know. So now I have a little bit more of a part to start playing some keys with you guys. However, I'm gonna go into the sampler here. I want to do the filter, cut a little bit of the top, drop the drive, yeah, a bit less, and then drop the volume. This is really in the background. The second kick, I'm not sure with the bass that I want to lay, but I think it's gonna be fine. So now we have some drum, basic. I mean, as we build the track, we're gonna be able to add some more element, and of course they're not mixed to perfection, so, but we still have a good base to build a track here for sure. My instrument here is Alchemy. Personally love Alchemy. I think it's an amazing synth. It's really, it's better than Silent One. To me, it's much better than a Virus, which I used to have, or Supernova. Yeah, it's deeper. It's a really complex synth with a lot of depth, and mostly it's got 8 patches for every preset. So that's definitely a very, very good point for Alchemy. Sorry. So we want a bass. I want for something like this. So now we're gonna browse. Of course, a big part of producing music is selecting the preset. I did not select one. Like I said, it's all real time. I didn't prepare anything. I don't even have notes here. What I want to do is to find something with you guys. So let's say we'd be browsing, and I'm gonna try to find something that's deep progressive-y. It's a little bit too... That could be good. It's a bit subby, but... Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. No. That's supposed to be a sub. Oh, it was still loading. Oh, the F never worked because it's a function. I think I'll go even lower if I can. We're so low that there's barely any changes when I play the keys. Something a bit intriguing, something like that. Oh. Uh-oh. That's what happened in real time. I missed it again. Well, I'll get it next time. Something like that. I'm gonna give it a try. Oh, they changed logic keys too, so I might look a bit cumbersome, but because it's there. Okay, the cut is still there, sorry. Cut the part, take this, and then we created a bass. I'm gonna quantize it, Control Q. Okay, this is obviously not where it should be here. I wouldn't say that it's weird, but it's a bit different, which is good because we do in deep prog. We don't want to make the same thing over and over again. Usually what I do, once I have something, something composed, something down, I go to the patches. That could be good, but not so much for that. I'm not sure, so I'm gonna copy the patch, then I'm gonna go have a little, ooh. I think there is a little, it doesn't punch, so. Already much more in the genre we're looking for. Yeah, this analog here, perfect. Let's see. A little bit more presence. No. Some LFO. No. So right away, I like this. It's mellow. It's a good start. I mean, you cannot judge the track on this because this is only start. Bring the level up of the bass. Depending on the amount of harmonics, depending on many different variables, the bass and the kick should relate to each other a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna redo the MIDI here for that. And this here. So it's a bit moody, I like it. It has a feel to it. So first effects that I would put on the bass right away is a sidechain. Necessary, absolutely. And with Logic now I can pick it up right here, instrument, deep tech kick, done. It's that simple. I think some people get caught up using a bunch of plugins and they don't understand that it's not really necessary anymore. So you make your life more complicated because you have to learn the plugin too. Let's hear it? I might give it a bit more. Yeah. So hearing this, what will go well with this would be, to me, right away some keys, and you know, as I am not a very experienced composer, I'd like to say, I like to reuse the keys that are already programmed to hopefully make a chord that will work, and that's it. So we're gonna take this. So what I want to do here is to create some marking changes. Not with this, which I don't think will work with the key, so I'm gonna simplify. It's true that this, maybe I can try to just play it. First, I'm gonna select, I would say a key. I would go not quite what I was looking for. Oh, a bit higher. Yeah, it's definitely. Okay, great. I'm gonna take bus 6. I'm gonna add a reverb here so if I want to start playing the keys a bit more, I personally, this is something that I always do if you watch other shows, is I put the reverb onto the channel, so it's a less dry, it's a bit more compelling to listen to, it's a bit more inspiring too. It's in a gigantic room, I mean, so the ARPS chord before was B, now I could even use this to switch. I could have done something with that, but not. That's more along the line of what I was looking for. Start at the start here, a bit lower. And let's go Q. So I think this one was more appropriate for this. Of course, I'm trying to follow the bass patterns. I want this to be very airy. It's not necessarily a part of the bass. It's not like the pad, like I said. It's a part. So when you create, you know, yes, I want to do some segment and I want to be organized. But when you create something, the ideas come, and you don't wonder. Ooh, that's kind of cool. It's a bit much though. It's almost inaudible. I'm not so keen on that, to be honest, so let's explore a little bit. Those are just... Whoop. Changing the preset, but it doesn't really do that much because I'm too high on the scale, so I think here I'm a little bit off key with my this because so I'm gonna try to simply replace it with this one here. No, I do not want to do this. No. So I'm gonna Control Z it, like we say. So I think really that this is actually messing up the part, so let's hear it like this. Nope. So I was really happy with the tone of this, so I do not want to change this, so I will simply make it that's better, and then I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna save this, so I'm gonna go into Logic here, and this is L-E T. It's episode 126, guys. So we have a cool bass. We have an interesting little hit there that maybe I should have went straight into the pads really, but this is what it is. It's live. This is the way it is. Keep on going. It doesn't matter. It's like when you're in a studio, you don't let a single idea just stop you from creating. You know, it's not always working. That's for sure. But if you keep on going, usually something will come out. You know, it's not. How the artists that are the most successful, they know that when it's studio time, it's studio time, and then you keep on going. You don't wait. You just, if it doesn't stick, like you say, try something else. I think I'm going to use our reverb. As simple as this is perfect. Well, I guess it's a bit over. It has to be daunting, it has to be in the back. And as much as I like this bass line, I have to be honest with you guys, it's starting to hit on my nerve a little bit. You know, when you make something, sometimes it's good. I think I'll keep some, but I'll also leave some. Cut it. I would like to add another key here. Just into this here. I think I will leave the the pad only 2, but I think with this drawny, I like that. This is sweet. So you never know where it's gonna go. You know, an idea is an idea, but it's never a definite idea. So now that we have this, I'm feeling a little bit brassy, I would say. So I'll add a few brass hits. Tone. First I'm gonna go pick a brass, I guess, here into the settings. I'm gonna go to brass. I'm gonna go pick a random one. I think I'm quite low. Not too high. See what else we got. Okay. Let's see if we go lower. I like this tone. This is a bit, not this patch I think, but this one maybe not. Here. Yep. So now that we have an idea for some pad, some bass, let's maybe browse a little bit. I think with the update we have a little bit more presets, I see. If you like that, guys, drop a little like button, like hit the like button. I think it's getting interesting. 35 minutes. Not sure about this one. I'll copy it for now, but this I used before is cool. Not for that. Definitely have a nice deep prog vibe going on. I would like a little bit of movement in the back, so I'll go straight. So we have pad, we have some brass, we have some element. Like I said, it's not defined that we're doing segment. Now that we have those elements, I'm gonna create myself a little arpeggiator. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna hold option, bring down 12, so it's a perfect harmony, so it's just the same key repeated 1 octave lower, and then I'm gonna go into alchemy yet again, of course, and I'm gonna take this here, put it here. So I want to add an ARP. The ARP is not going to be the main element of the track, it's just going to be in the back to support, you know, what we are doing. Use the same key, use the same progressions, it will glide with the track, but it's not going to be one of the main features, it's just going to be to drive the track a little bit forward. So I'm already in there, so I'm going to pick one, maybe it's going to work, who knows. Okay, that's good, but that's not the version of alchemy that what's happening. I think I did something I didn't meant to do. Which actually sound good. So that was the pad that I had here. So I can do undo here. Good. And then maybe if I do this, it's a bit intriguing. So this was a mistake, but you know, again, let's see what else do we have here to play with. It, but I think it's a bit too high, I think. Oh, so those chords are not supposed to be there, guys, sorry. So now it's getting a bit intriguing, I like this feel. Let's see if we actually use these chords in there to... It's a bit too high again, let's drop them. No. Control Z, thank you. Definitely some mixing to do here. The brass is a bit heavy into the mix with that. Better like this. So I'm not yet certain of this. Maybe well, I like it. I want to explore a little bit. Oh, is it there? Nope. No, I think I'll stick with this one. Let's not waste our time. Let's bring the brass back a bit bigger. Let's look at the EQ. So I think now, guys, we're ready to drop a lead in there. I'm gonna do my send effects like I did before, so when I play, it's not completely dry. And then I'm gonna make sure I have the right version of Alchemy up. So this. Might look simple and basic, but this is usually what works. So I was listening to tracks. I was thinking about tracks that I used to listen to. I was listening to old Deadmau5 track as an example, and stuff like that. And he had massive success, and a lot of people don't understand. And like, I can do this. This is easy, but they don't understand of the essence of simplicity. And the essence of simplicity is just so simple that it was like, oh, I can do that. But are you able to bring the depth and the essence of the simplicity, or you're just copying it because, yeah, I can do that? There's a big difference into that, you know. So those tracks have depth, they have something, they reduce to the simplest formula that is enough, really. If you listen to classic Pink Floyd, if you listen to, I listened to recently to Rihanna Umbrella, simple, basic track with barely any effect, but it has such an impact. So this is what music is about, having impact with less. A bit loud, and as you see, guys, I use the default preset of the synth, and that's it. So now, you know, as the track evolves, I think I will cut the second part. This won't be necessary. This is good here, this is good here. So I have to think about the relation between the elements. So you have the brass here, that relates well to this here. It does actually relate super well. So I was wondering if it will work with this pad here. I think I don't like this little tip here when the pad open too much. Or the lead. So what I would like to add here is probably, oh, this is very loud, sorry guys. So an answer to this. Probably not with this exact sound. I'll go into probably some weird organs. I could hear something there. I think I'm just a little bit too low. So I think, guys, we have everything in there to write a complete track. And this is definitely like a full production. The ideas are done. I think that the most important thing is to lay some ideas down to really, and you can see I also removed some MIDI, added some MIDI, did some changes, you know, and really to go with the flow with your inspiration, and don't think about mimicking a certain genre, just push it. And deep progressive is about that. I'm gonna lower a little bit because it's getting a bit busy in my headphones. And now let's talk a little bit about the effects. So how to apply effect in a track like that. This is one of the things that I've done that I will re-explain so you understand. So I created this bus here, bus 6, which get a silver verb. So what I can do really easily is to pick this element. Oh, I have this in there. I have my pad here, which is actually also connected to it. Those bells are also in there. And I give you an idea of the feel without, so you can understand really what this sand effects is about. So, oh, I cannot do this because I still have this. Okay, so I'm gonna do X. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna pick up, well, actually I can go in here and pick up this bus 6 here, and just completely turn it off, and you're gonna get the feel. So see, this is dry, completely dry. I mean, it sounds good, but then all of the elements are actually going to this reverb, and they have the same dimension, which is super important. I will also say that some sidechain in some elements probably, oh, it already has it. So, well, I was gonna say I would add some sidechain to the brass, but since we copied the channel from the bass, it was already there. So I wanted to add it, it's already there. Sidechain does make a big difference in dance music if you want your low end to really punch through low and mid lows. You know, if anything, I think under 500K should be sidechain or really EQ'd out, or really so the kick and the bass can punch through. And of course the bass is here, and it is fun. It's coming out very well in the mix. So I could do kick, bass next, just do a bit of a mixing. To me the relation is fine. It is tight, it's all together, nothing else to say. And there is definitely some more work to do into this project to turn it into a template for you guys. That's going to be available, of course, on our site, wavingdancemusic.com, for only $5. Check out the other 125 episode, guys. I just changed the name just now on this episode 126 to Live Electronic Music Tutorials. Before it was called different names. As it evolves, I think this is really what it is about. It is live, it is a tutorial, it is something you learn from, but it's not a formal tutorial step by step. It's a creative process, which is what music is about, and I think it should be this way, guys. And of course, the most important time, until next time, guys, may the sound be with you.